understand where I can get the money.
This is James,
Okay.
and you watch her. Turn
Okay,
the line,
cool.
kid.
Okay.
She said she.
BlenderForest.com.
Come on now. Jeez, there we go. What's going on, YouTube? Today, not doing anything today, really. Well, I'm doing something today, but, I'm just not doing any line work today or tomorrow, really, because it's supposed to rain. Well, it's been raining past, 2 days. Like, it started Friday afternoon after I got finished with 1 yard. Like, as soon as I finished it, and loaded up my trailer and everything else, it started to pour down raining. So I had finished just in time. And it was raining off and on Saturday as well. And then of course it rained yesterday, Sunday. Drizzle a little bit, but it may start raining close towards the evening time. And then today it's supposed to rain all day today, and of course tomorrow as well. But usually I'm kind of glad for the rain, because you know what that means? More calls, new customers. I love it. Back before, when I first started doing this full time, I used to get that, what they say, cabin fever, because it's I'm not making no money, I'm not out there, doing it, but I'm liking it. Just hope it don't be doing it too much, for a whole week it rains or something like that. But either way, I'm still not losing out on no money, still making money. But this video really, I'm gonna try to make this either a full video or a part 2. This video really is to show you, or to see what you do when it rains, during the rain. It's a lot of things that you can do during the rain if you're not cutting grass, especially as a self-employed business owner, or solo, or even if you do have employees. If you can't have all of them on, it's still stuff to do. And if you got the resources to really pay them to do stuff, things you could do if you're a bigger guy. And you got, say, 4 employees, and you got a shop and all this stuff, things you can do. Alright? You're not out cutting grass, it's raining. Things you can do: 1, you can clean up the shop, organize, sweep it, whatever, organize the equipment, make sure it's fuel, buy fuel, get fueled up, clean your mowers and things like that, change, oil changes, whatever, things like that. So that way, when the rain stops and you get those phone calls, you're ahead of the game. Also, you can do advertisements. It's slow now. It's you got peace, pretty much somewhat of the day off. So now you can spend time advertising. If you ain't got no advertising crew, somebody that you pay to do the advertising for you, and you do it yourself, you can do that now. You can, if you do Craigslist, you advertise on Craigslist, update your websites, Google, ads on Google, Yahoo and Bing and all that stuff, because I have my stuff on Google. I have my stuff on Google, Bing, Yahoo. I think I got it on Yahoo. I can't remember. I got it on Yelp. It's this new thing that I not really been on it, but I still get emails and notifications for it. It's called Nextdoor. I think that's the name of it. Called Nextdoor or something like that. I updated that today. What else? You can do emails, your customers and stuff like that. And of course, you can put out signage. Probably can hand out flyers as well. If you don't mind getting wet or anything like that. pretty much what I'm doing right now is I'm driving right now, but what I'm really doing is I'm picking up payments from customers that wasn't home to pay me last week. Well, not last week. Well, last weekend. This past weekend. You know, because I've been, like I said, the last video I was on the grind. I was hustling hard and picking up payments for them. And then after that, going to attempt to change the blades on my Mora, on my Z-Turn. Attempt. Because like I said, last time I tried to do it, I really couldn't get the bolt loose because it was extremely tight. So I had to buy some tools and stuff to you know, for one, to keep the blade locked in place, and for me to be able to move it. I also brought a new jack. It can jack up 3 tons. So brought that. Of course, my Z-Turn don't weigh no 3 tons. It's probably weigh about 300 pounds. About 300 or so. Yeah, if that really, probably, yeah, if about 250, 300 pounds, something like that. So, yeah, I'm thinking about, and also, I'm thinking about taking the deck off and actually bending this one piece back in place, because they like kind of dented in. When I hit, I forget what I hit. It was something, what I did a couple of months ago. I was cutting my grandma's yard, and in the back, you know, it was a piece that I didn't see sticking up, and like I ran over it, like it dented in the deck a little bit, and then the blades was like hitting it, and then it stopped at one point. So at the time I tried to bend it back in place, but really didn't bend it so much. So when I had got my the engine put on, the new engine put on the Z-Turn, the guy that put it up there, I asked him, can he like try to bend it back in place for me? You know, he tried, but he couldn't really get it much. So I'm gonna try to see if I can take the deck off and do that, as well as change the blades too. I'm trying to do it while it's raining. I don't have a shop, so what I'm gonna do is use a bit tarp that I have and like try to use it as a little roof, I guess you want to call that. I'm gonna try to do that today. If not today, I'll do that tomorrow, because it's supposed to rain tomorrow too. So yeah, that's pretty much what I'm doing. Got an estimate that I'm gonna do too. So I might put the estimate on this video. A lot of times when I do estimates, I like tell the people, you know, when they call me or text me or whatever, I tell them to text me their address. And like before I even go to the property first, I try to do the Google Maps to see like an actual picture of the property. Okay, you know they got the Google trucks and cars riding around with the little big cameras on top. So I try to look at that and see, you know, how old the picture is, so that way I can like really determine, even though you can't see the backyard, but I can see the front. So I do that, take a look at that, and sometimes I do Google Earth, so I can see the outline of the property and how big the property is as well, before I actually go out and do the estimates. Sometimes I don't like really like driving out to do the estimates, but you know, sometimes you have to go out and drive to get a bird's eye view of it. Because sometimes, you know, like I had a couple of customers last season where they told me that, you know, yeah, the property is, you know, this many square feet and all that stuff, and that, you know, it's not that bad. So I go to look at, you know, Google Earth and stuff like that and go by the word, but then when it came time for me to go and, you know, cut the property or whatever, it's way worse than what they explained. So sometimes you have to go out and do the drive, you know. And me, I do free estimates. You know, I don't charge for the estimates. I do them for free. I don't charge for the estimates, but I know some people do. They charge for the estimate, and some people they add the estimate. Like if they win the bid, or the customer say, yeah, I want you to do it. Some people they add that estimate to the first cut, or sometimes they'll just use that set price as they add that in with the price. They use that as a set price for the job or whatever. But anyway, I'm driving on the interstate. Stay tuned. Give me 1 second.
Coupons on environmental.
Another thing too with having yard signs. Wait for this cop to go by. Ain't nobody going, man. We got a green light. Okay. Alright, another thing with putting out signage is like yard signage is I think, me personally, I think the best way to do it is like, yeah, you can put them out in like busy intersections, where the most traffic is. But my thing personally is how long that sign gonna stay there. Because sometimes you can put the sign out and then 5 minutes later it's gone, and you just wasted $2-3 to get the sign custom made. Me personally, I think the best way to do it is to put your signs out. Put it all on properties that you service. The same way how with True Green and Scotch, when after they treat the lawns and stuff, they put their signs right there on the lawn. So the people in the neighborhood, when they drive by, or not even just people that live in the neighborhood, just people that drive through, because a lot of people like to drive around. Because sometimes I like to just drive around. Like say. People that's driving around, or people that do live in the neighborhood, they see the sign and they're like, I should call True Green or Scott's to have them treat my lawn, or any other, lawn treatment company. So, if you cut that lawn and you take care of it and you do landscaping on it, like plant flowers and mulch it and all that stuff, why don't you put your sign on that property that you service? That way, the neighbors, customers, because sometimes people scared to call you or, stop you while you're doing the property, So if they see your sign on that property and you just cut it and you put your sign out, a lot of times your sign will stay there. You don't have to worry about your sign being taken up or anything like that, because you done the property. Because you do the property, you take care of the property weekly or bi-weekly, or however often you go out. But I prefer that you put the signage out on properties that you do once a week or every 2 weeks, so that way it's a consistent, taken care of, rather than put on signs that you do every 3 weeks or, pretty much once a month. So, so if you put your signage out on properties that you regularly do, like I said, that's free advertisement right there too, so to speak. Even though you pay for the signage, but it's still considered free advertisement, because you put your sign on the property, your sign stay there. Nobody will take it away unless you have one of those neighbors that don't like the neighbor that use the yard that you service, or something like that. So my idea is you do that, and you don't have to worry about your sign being taken away. And even if them True Green guys come by to fertilize the lawn and do whatever it is they do to the lawn, seed the lawn and stuff like that, they won't move your sign. You know, because a lot of times the True Green guys that I service, they properties, I don't mess with they sign. I leave they sign right where it is, because I take care of it. Give me 1 second, I'll be right. Okay, I'm back. Just picked up and paid me. But yeah, what was I saying? Oh yeah, about signage on properties that you do. Like, cause that's what I'm about to do. I'm about to put out signage on properties that I take care of. So that way, like I said, the neighborhood, that the property that you take care of, people constantly drive through, and then eventually they'll call you. Same way how they call True Green and Scott's and all the other line treatment companies, you know. And you don't have to really worry about competition with True Green and Scott's and all them, unless you do the stuff that they do too then. But other than that, that's all they do. They don't go out and cut properties. They just treat properties and weed control and fertilization and aeration and stuff like that. But if you don't do that stuff, if you don't, fertilize treatment and weed control treatment and all the other stuff, and then you don't have to worry about that. Like, if you aerate, then that's really no biggie, because I still get calls for aeration. I had to turn down a couple of them because, like I said, the aerator that I had put on my Z-Turn, it kind of messed up. I'm looking for a new one, the one that does seeding and aeration at the same time, so that way when I aerate, I don't have to go back with the push seed sprayer. I can just aerate and have the seeds on the back of the thing as well. So when I aerate, it seeds at the same exact time. So it's like 2-in-1 job. But anyway, back to the signage. What I was saying, that you don't have to worry about Scott's taking up your signs. Because like with me personally, like when I do properties and I see a Scott sign there, I'll take it up when I cut, and then I'll put it back in the ground when I finish. Because I don't have to worry about them, cutting it. Because all they do is just treat it. And then also I've been getting letters from True Green about a partnership type thing, where I refer them to a couple of my customers, I get a percentage of what they make, so, but I haven't replied back yet or responded back to them yet, because I want to know, like, I don't know if I have to pay in order for them to, for us to have to negotiate something or something like that. And then also another thing that I got too, I got a phone call really from a couple of radio stations that want to see if I can do advertisement with them. And I'm like, wow, but I haven't responded back to that yet, because it's like it's a marketing manager that called me. He does like about 4 or 5 different radio stations, but I haven't really thought about talking to them just yet, because the offer's still on the table. Haven't really talked to them just yet, and plus I don't even know how much it's gonna cost for me to even do that, But yeah, that's pretty much what I have to say. That's what I'm gonna do today too. About to do some prices on some custom signage build for me. I was gonna do it through Vistaprint, but I'd rather see how much it costs for places like Office Max or FedEx or something like that to do it. See how much it costs for them to do it for me first before I go do Vistaprint. Because with Vistaprint, they got a deal going on, but you gotta pay for shipping and all that stuff. And then sometimes I want my stuff like right then and there, and like with Office Max and all them, depending on how many signs you make, you'll get it within that same day or probably the next day. So yeah, I'm gonna do that. And then too, also being that I got commercial properties, put my signage on the commercial properties. And if you have commercial properties, put your signs on commercial properties. You know, that's even bigger. You know, because you do commercial and you do a real good job, and they see your people driving by, see your signage, you definitely gonna get some phone calls from either customers or from other commercial companies. You know, they're gonna call you like, wow, I saw your signage at such and such property, and that's a real nice job. When can you come out and give me an estimate? There you go, right there. You know. So, well, anyway, I'm gonna do a part 2. The part 2 will be me doing prices for the signage, and also changing the blades on my Z-Turn. So, thanks for watching. Comment, subscribe, and I'll see you later. Peace.